It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' versatile running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Cardinals and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Arizona. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, so out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. McKinney working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
On On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 15 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. McKinney. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. You look at this Arizona defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKinney. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett. Third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Murray. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to